a month ago. I never even saw this. Let's goo. Are you guys ready to goo?
Now, guys.
Whoa, way too loud, Kyle. I'm just assuming his name is Kyle. He looks like a Kyle.
This is going to be my take on why society hates single men.
Hold on, I'm a single man. I don't like it when people hate me. Tell me more. Terry Joel Jr., lay it on me, please.
And the reason why society hates it, the reason you come in contact with people and you're...
I love the gay wolves in the background. Inside of you, there are two gay wolves and they're having sex.
You're getting mean looking faces, bro. You're looking into the faces of some of these chicks and they're mad, bruh. They're pissed. They are pissed off at you and you can see it. You can feel it. They are pissed.
Okay, I haven't encountered that yet, I don't think, but I'll keep an eye out, I guess. Tell me more. Come on, Terry.
And it's because... you're focused. You're not easily manipulated.
What?
You are very much so in your lane.
I think I know why I haven't gotten that look yet. It's because I have ADHD. I'm not focused. I'm never focused. By the way, Terry, I love your wolf poster. It's so wolfy. There are two wolves inside you, and both of them are on Terry Joel Jr.'s living room wall.
They don't want you to think for yourself. They don't want you to be powerful. This modern day world does not want you to be powerful at all. They don't want...
Ooh, I need something to dangle. I need something to like... This is the best thing I can find. My speaker string. Ooh. I don't want you to be powerful.
Men in the world want you to think for yourself. They don't want you to be powerful.
I don't want you to think for yourself. Ooh, I want you to Prime subscribe to me. Ooh.
This modern day world does not want you to be powerful at all. They don't want men in their power. They want men to be stupid, bend over backwards for manipulative women, serve them, possibly get dumped, possibly get divorced, possibly lose half your shit to end up in a bad position.
First thing I want to note here is the concept of they. Who is they? What are they saying specifically?
They don't want us to live a good life.
Are they even saying it, or are you basing it off of how they look at you?
You're looking into the faces of some of these chicks and they're mad, bruh.
Can you draw conclusions like this based on how they look at you? I personally don't think so, but I'm bad with eye contact, so maybe I just don't know.
This guy's like...
Power is another interesting aspect of what he's saying here. Is he's saying they don't want you being powerful. As a man, they're trying to take away your power. You got to be specific about the power, because is it power physical? Is it going to the gym and being able to put up more weight? Is it financial? Is it starting a small business and having money to pay for basic necessities? Maybe a little extra cheddar cheese on top. Is power social? The ability to make friends in 7 ways to influence people. All of those things are forms of power, right? Also, hi, it's me from a different time and a different place. I need to add some commentary. But the important thing here is that power on its own is not right or wrong. The morality comes into play with how we decide to use that power. Take physical strength, for example. No one's demonizing men for having a good chest day at the Y with their buddies. By no one, I am of course excluding the occasional viral TikTok of a middle schooler saying that hypertrophy is violence or whatever. I tend to exclude those perspectives when we're talking about a category as broad as society, and you should too. But physical strength can also be used for harm, right? Like, I don't know, physical violence. That's one way that power has been and still is used to enact harm onto others. Violence against women, children, other men. These are all disproportionately male, and it's not demonization to want that to stop. Assuming that all men are inherently violent is a form of demonization, sure, but if that's what he's talking about, we need an example of where that idea is coming from, where it's being expressed, to clarify whether or not that's something that society actually believes. If it's not, if it's all just fringe actors and individual experiences, then all we're really left with here is a persecution complex. To me, that's what it feels like.
They don't want you having the pick of the litter.
What is it with these type of dudes where like they don't put the hat all the way down? Like there's like a little like gap area. It's like the hover hand, like your body is here and it's like hover. It's like the hover cap. What's going on there? What's happening? Can't fuck up the flow of the hair. It adds an inch to dating profile. They don't want you to have hat hair. They. WWJCDO. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you. This is like if Nick Merckx didn't become successful off of playing video games. This is like bad timeline Nick Merckx. We're in like the true timeline. Maybe one day we can like pivot into like the good timeline. Oh, and like he learned how to frame a shot. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. Drooby Doo, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you. Does they in this context mean all the non-binaries? Because it makes sense if it's, oh, maybe he is talking about the non-binary community. The they, them army.
They don't want you winning.
Me, when I go to the pound and the cutest cat is already taken.
No, but really, like, why does Nick Merckx's camera always like look like this? Like, I just don't understand why. Just blah, 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 blah. Why does this camera look like that? Genuinely. No, it needs to be higher. Yeah, you're right. I was showing too much chin and not enough forehead. Yeah, you're right. You're right. McCarp, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you.
Pretty reserved. Damn it. Stupid.
They don't want you winning. A lot of people get pissed off. A lot of people get pissed off whenever you make the right decisions for yourself and you're not easily strayed some way.
Who are these people? Like, I don't understand. Who is he talking about?
That's going to negatively impact your life. When you were on your shit and you can't be moved off center, you're going to be hated.
Anyone, please link.
I'm sorry to point it out, but did you guys hear the way that he was swallowing? It was so throaty. Listen to this.
When you were on your shit and you can't be moved off center, you're going to be hated.
Oh my God.
Anyone, please link me a video where someone says, you made the right decision for yourself and that pisses me off. You were about to stray from
I can't be moved, but it also bothered me enough to make a video out of it.
your path in a way that would negatively affect your life, but you didn't. That's fucked up. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I want to see you fuck up. If he's getting criticized for doing what he thinks is right, is it not possible that what he thinks is right is actually not that? Most people don't do things that they think are wrong, but people still get hurt. I was making the right decision, you know, and they hated on me. They didn't want to see me win. But if all you're basing your persecution on is the vague idea of I'm doing good things and they don't like it, then you can take that narrative wherever you want, really. I don't know, man. It's just like critical thinking and such and such.
They especially hate single men who are successful. We are demonized. We are literally demonized. Because we can't be manipulated. We can't be we don't get taken advantage of. And guess what? 99.9% of single men who are successful today have got absolutely screwed in the past. Wasted time, wasted memories with the wrong people. And we get demonized for now. A light bulb goes off in our heads. And all of a sudden, we do the right things.
His hat is growing taller. Old Thumb, thank you for the 2 gift subs. I feel like it went up.
We get demonized.
I'm a single man. I am what one might consider successful on the internet. I have a YouTube channel with that has a big number. My number is big. I am a success enjoyer. So goes the brain of the YouTuber. And he's right. I've had bad experiences in my life. I've been Scrooged over many times, but so has everybody else. Isn't that just one of those classic being a human on earth moments? It's just something that happens, you know, and that can vary across genders and identities and experiences. And of course, we should have spaces for everyone to talk through that kind of trauma and work through it. And that includes men. But all that's irrelevant here because on this part of the internet, overcoming pain is not the goal. The goal is weaponizing that pain as a tool for exploitation, preaching relatable resentment to make money, to make Google AdSense dollars.
We are just picked apart from pillar to post, regardless of anything.
Is this guy Canadian or Irish or neither or both?
From pillar to post.
Can someone help me out here, please? I don't know what's going on.
We're pretty much screwed. But actually not, because who cares if we're pissing them all off? They can't do nothing about it.
Dude, he got the Yitty's pocket. Look at him.
Who cares if we're pissing them all off?
He's definitely getting screwed. Look, he got them. Wait, hold up. Let me show you guys. Boob window. Men. Images. Let me see if I can find like an actual male model wearing one. And not just like anime. Struggling to find one. I swear they sell them. But he's got one of these on his crushed velvet sweater. You know what, boo? You do you. Live your best life. Okay? Let them titties hang. Let them hang if you want to let them hang. I'm not gonna judge you.
They can't do nothing about it. Society can't do nothing about us going our own way, doing what we want to do on our time, all the time. It is our way or the highway. That's the way it is. We don't negotiate with terrorists over here.
Oh, wait a minute.
What? I don't understand.
Who's the terrorist? The lady that was looking at you? I'm actually personally being terrorized and canceled by this lady who looked at me. On the surface, this is grind set content. He's got a nice motivational narrative going on here. They're out to get you. They don't want to see you win, so prove them wrong. Start a small motherfucking business. Bench 2 plates, get your retirement fund. This is partly reflected in the comments. I think a lot of people seem to be taking it as a form of motivation. Again, the reason this content is successful, though, is not that. The thing that's bringing everybody together is group resentment towards women. Read the titles. Women are not your friend. Stop trying to get a girlfriend. Society has brainwashed you all. Women in general don't like men. Harsh truth. Women are faking it. Modern women crave and...
I like how all of these are just self-reports. Like, you could replace all of these with, like replace a couple words, and it just looks like his diary entries. Like,
titles. Women are not your friend.
Women don't want to be my friend.
Trying to get a girlfriend. Society has brainwashed you all.
I can't get a girlfriend.
Women in general don't like men.
Women don't like me.
Harsh truth. Women are faking it. Modern women
are faking it with me. Like, sir.
Women crave and value attention, not relationships. I'm not going to go through all these videos and their content, but that's not the point here. The point here is, why are people clicking on them? And, you know, it's the same thing in every thumbnail. It's just a guy. So you have to assume the title has a lot of weight. And the more you connect with what's going on in the title, the more you're likely to click it. There's another narrative here, which is, you know, this is man content and we don't have spaces for it. The moment you make a video that's looking out for men, you are demonized. That's what they'll say about this video. White knight, pick me, soy boy cuck, betrays his own. And it's like, no, we can have those spaces. There's channels I know, I can list them off here, that are those spaces. But the YouTube algorithm much prefers other stuff like this.
That's why it's best for women just to be seen and not to be heard. You know the saying. I don't care how hot she is. I don't care how bad she is. They're all the same. But it's like, she just wouldn't shut up. Keep coming outside, keep talking. Know your place.
Without this stuff being an underlying theme, the video would have never hit 150,000 views. That's clear. Motivation was never the point.
Were you guys ever on a work site before? And let's say you're working with a fella and some woman comes up starts talking and starts trying to get involved. She just
Ugh, I hate when women talk to me. Why don't I have a girlfriend?
don't fit in. The men are at work. The women come up, try to get the attention of the men to distract them from building and all this other stuff, playing mindless games.
What's up, bro? What's going on, man? What happened here? These women are paid actors by big outdoors trying to keep people outside by stopping us from building buildings. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say to this. Just like 1950s misogyny. This is the workplace with where men and boys are. No women.
And it goes to show who's in the forefront, because us men, when we see these things, we see that there's levels to this, that they are just not on. They don't understand. So the worst mistake you will ever make as a man is to just like listen to a woman.
Okay, all right. We're here now.
And like you can listen, you can hear what she's saying, like you can hear it.
You can what? You can what? What did he say?
You can hear it.
You can what?
But you don't have to take any
You
action.
can what?
You can hear.
You can what?
You do what you want to do. Because guess what? When you don't, you get screwed. And even when you do the right things, you're going to get shamed. You're going to get demonized. A lot of people's going to hate you because of it, because you are powerful. You can't be stopped. You are focused.
He's positioning you, the young
He's like a less excited Alex Jones. You are focused.
man, against the enemy, society, which, you know, he's talking about women. When he says society, he's talking about women. Society has men in it, and men aren't the problem here for him. It's the woman walking up to the construction site trying to get him to knock down a skyscraper with a hammer. That's the problem.
A woman's best bet is to submit to a man like that, play her role, and leave it at that, because we are being traditional men. The world hates traditional men. Even these other beta male cucks out here, they hate us too.
Hey, I don't hate you. I just think some bad stuff has happened, and this is how you interpret it and what you decided to do with it. And even though it's encouraging a harmful mindset for the people that watch this and like it, I don't hate you for that. But if you're someone who this harm is enacted upon, you know, I can't blame you for hating the person that did that.
And they're just in a fantasy themselves, and they put women on a pedestal, and they just text them a certain way and all this stuff. Guess what, brother? I've been there myself. I put women on a pedestal myself when I was a young kid. Guess what happened? Nothing good. Nothing.
But no one is saying to put women on a pedestal. Women are saying the opposite. Don't put us on a pedestal. Guess what, brother? I did that and it didn't work for me. What are you talking about, sir? Sir, please. Sir? Sir. Sir.
Nothing fucking good, pal.
Yep. Okay, there it is. There's the response we never could have seen coming. Experiences in the past with women that brings you to yelling at your camera.
Nothing fucking good.
Here, I'm not going to say go to therapy. I don't like that response. I've used it before, but I'm trying to move away from it because there's a lot of reasons, structural boundaries, economic boundaries, to point to the fact that it's not realistic for everybody. With that said, though, what he's talking about here, the painful memories that he's hinting at, whether valid or not, again, we don't know. These are things that have the potential to be worked through in conversation. And these conversations don't have to take place in a therapist's office. They can be at home with a family member or on a hike with a friend, but yelling about it on the internet for money is a different thing. I'd argue it's the opposite, actually, that getting attention and positive reinforcement from an audience of other men that have had similarly negative experiences, that have a similarly negative view of women, all that does is incentivize a continued performance of that resentment and pain. And that's, you know, that's painful for everybody, for the guy making it, for the boys in the audience, and notably for the targets of the potential explosion of that built-up pain, which is very often women. Now, this is a MGTOW channel, so some of them might argue, well, how can we explode at women when we're not even ever trying to date them and we're trying to be alone? And for one thing, that's not really true, right? Part of MGTOW is leaving the dating market to work on yourself. I personally don't have any issue with that action on its own, but a part of it for many is returning to the dating market once you can't get fucked over, once you have built up money, built up power in the world. You wait for the women to come to you, and once you do that, the fruits of your labor will have paid off. This guy says that in some of these videos. The second thing here is that even if you do stay out of the dating market forever, if you're one of these guys that comments, I'm 60 and retired, no kids, no wife, this is the best. If you're sharing and encouraging this attitude in other men, then they will just do that thing potentially. The problem really isn't the decision to be alone, it's the reasoning behind it. Because if that reasoning stems from unresolved pain, then that pain will only be replicated in the real world eventually at some point. Putting women on a pedestal is another interesting thing these guys are kind of talking about. Relationships are generally better off if they're mutual, if one party does not have power over the other. When he says he placed a woman on a pedestal, the implication there is that the woman had power over him. But is that the case? I don't know his life, but what I do know is that 99% of the time these guys say that, what they mean is, I put her on a pedestal and now we're eye level, and that's a problem. This woman has power over me because she's not below me. I'm not saying that men are never harmed by placing their partner's needs above theirs in a way that hurts them. Of course that happens. It's probably happened to a lot of people that are in these comments that get caught up in this rhetoric. But the pedestal thing is just a simple and convenient explanation for this experience that to sustain requires resentment, requires fear that every woman is trying to get one up on you.
How many times is it going to take for you to get smacked upside your head to wake up?
Wake up.
I don't care how hot she is. I don't care how bad she is.
I don't care how fat her pussy is.
They're all the same. They all do similar things. I would argue the hotter they are, the more dangerous they are. Those are the ones that got me. It was the only ones that could ever get me. And now I don't fall victim to it.
There are a number of points in this video
that is a crazy, like that entire diatribe was insane. The hotter they are, the scarier they are, the more dangerous they are. Those are the ones that got me. He's talking about it like he got bitten by a zombie. Like a really sexy zombie walked up to him and was like, "Hey, how's it going? It'd be crazy if you, I don't know, exposed one of your limbs for me." Like, what is he discussing? Like, what?
They're like sort of little gates, little misogyny gates, where if you're watching and you're not picking up that he's just saying, all these hoes, man. If you're not picking that up, you're either not really paying attention or you don't really like women. And whether that dislike comes from a negative experience or not, it doesn't matter. You have come to the conclusion that enables you to harm other people, that enables you to view people as being below you.
They're all the same.
I understand why women do what they do. Keep doing what you do. You're just not going to do it to me because I'm going to do what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. You have nothing over me. You have no influence over me. You have no power over me.
This guy has like opposite Hassan syndrome, where his head looks ginormous, but it looks like his shoulders stop like here. I bet if him and Hassan traded heads, they would look normal. I just don't understand what's going on. I think a bit of it might just be that he's like rolling his shoulders like forward, and so it's making him look like he has a big, like, giant egghead, and like the hat does not help. He looks the way I draw. Exactly. Yes.
Come on a working site and see how stunned you are when me and a bro is building a home. And you come on the work site like a fucking duck out of water. You are a rookie. What can you really do?
Rookie.
I'm not
the
listening
rookie
to
hole.
Yeah, if you're building a house, it's probably not a great idea to ask for advice from someone that doesn't build houses. That's just kind of a given. The only people that aren't going to be a duck out of water in that situation are people who build houses. Like, what are we talking about here, man? Always the same, man. Starts off with something obvious. Don't tell me how to build a house. I know how to build a house, and you don't. Don't tell me what to do. It's like, okay, man, I don't think anyone was doing that, but sure, yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't want you to build a house that's going to fall down on top of a family and kill them. But he's like, thank you. And so these goddamn bitches.
I don't blame you. I don't blame any women.
Are women just walking onto random work sites? Does anyone here do construction? Can we get a confirmation on whether or not there be hoes and bitches walking on your construction site trying to distract you and make sure you don't build what you're trying to build? Is this a thing? Tell me if it is. Yes, all the time. Oh, we call them site bunnies. Women do be invading construction sites. Women do be. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 They're distracting me from all the hot men. I mean, coworkers. A homeless person could live in the space between the top of his head and the top of his hat.
And for doing what they do. I really don't. You should see it from our perspective, which a lot of you never ever even do. You should see it from our perspective and try to understand it rather than just shit on us. Demonize us. You can literally do people wrong and I still understand why you do what you do. And I'm not even going to demonize you. Because you're just a woman. You just do what you do.
Bro, I'm not going to demonize you. You're just a woman. You're a demon. We all know that already. Satan never complains about being canceled. He's Satan. He knows what's up.
And I'm not even demonizing you, but you demonize me for doing what I want to do with hurting or affecting nobody else.
The victim complex is crazy. When I saw the title of this video, I was like, oh, maybe this I think this would be a good video. I think this would be like I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a good video. But I was like, oh, maybe this would be a good video on like, male loneliness and stuff. And it's just this guy that's like insistent that society has just convinced women to walk onto construction sites and stop him from building houses. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
It's crazy.
Come on. There's no clearer example of demonization by pointing to someone and saying, you hate me for being an angel, for being a perfect little cute sweetie. The only one that hates the perfect angel is the demon. That's I feel like I'm going nuts. So this video has a good amount of views. It has 150,000 views. To understand its purpose or how it's being received by the viewers, let's read some comments. Society hates anyone making smart life choices. Some aspects of society, sure. Companies want you to buy their products. If you don't buy their products, they don't like you, and not buying that product might be a smart life choice. But what the guy is saying is very specific, and it's not that. The smart life choice is to be terrified of women, to feel like they're going to exploit you at every turn, and therefore you shouldn't look them in the eyes, and to just not listen to anything they say because they're whams, dumb whams.
I'm not listening to you.
Great message, man. Instead of repeating why relationships suck, explaining to newbies why society hates independent men is truly valuable. I'm not sure he explained why society hates independent men, more so just saying that it does, but okay, let's continue. A few years ago, I met a grown adult, divorced, well-employed, good-looking woman. When she saw my well-furnished, spotless new house and met my well-trained dogs, when she realized I have 5 cutting boards and 2 drawers of spice. Why do you need 5 cutting boards? What are you cutting? The world's longest carrot? A shark? Cutting a full shark? When she realized I had no debt, she tried to jump in with both feet. I cannot describe her anger, her rage, when I told her after about 2 weeks that we're not a match. She felt completely entitled to clean out her ex-husband and then exploit my time and resources as well. She was incapable of conceiving that I wasn't going to share the fruits of my 45 years of labor and good decision-making. I was amused and still smile when thinking about it. This is the type of thing where we don't know what actually happened there. But what we do know is that people can be unreliable narrators. Kind of like someone that says every time a woman looks at you, there's a burning rage within her eyes because she sees that you got a little money.
They are pissed off at you and you can see it. You can feel it.
That is something you are making up in your head, and yet it's reality in this world. If hearing that doesn't set off alarm bells in your head, then it's possible that you have a similar way of approaching these situations. It's possible. I'm not saying it is, but come on. I have a friend that is 56, military vet, and is now a karaoke DJ. Hell yeah, man. He brings in over $5,000 a month. No wife, no kids, and you might say he missed out. All I know is I've never seen him frown or in a bad mood. It's just
Yeah, everybody knows that depressed people, they frown all day, all night. There's no such thing as not being visibly depressed. It's true. It's true. Oh, you laughed today? Well, I guess you're not depressed. He sounds exactly like people I used to work with in new home construction, office workers that make decisions on what to build and how to build visit sites. Then the workers, like this guy, get told that they're doing everything the incorrect way that it was designed. In my office, most architecture design production managers are women, so this explains it. Oh. Oh.
just projecting. It's
A
just
great example, Robin Williams. Yeah, R.I.P. Just always was laughing, making people laugh, and horribly depressed.
projecting your
Sorry, you can tell I'm depressed because there's a black cloud that follows me all day and is constantly raining on me.
disdain for the idea of a family onto some guy that's smiling and playing hits at the karaoke bar. Hey, you're smiling and having a good time. I'm glad we're on the same page about women being demons. The Bible says in the end times, the love of many will grow cold and people will be lovers of themselves. Be safe, everyone. Is the apocalypse just everybody jerking off? Is that how the Bible ends? I broke up with all past girlfriends. Nobody hurt me. Relationships are just simply a mess. Don't let them gaslight you. Let me over.
I feel like that comment was just like my stupid girlfriend, bitch wife, wouldn't stop telling me to wipe my ass. I had to break up with her. I was tired of the gaslighting. Everybody knows wiping your ass makes you gay. Like, what is going on? Like, what is this? I don't understand. She kept saying, please take a shower.
Nobody hurt me. Relationships are just simply a mess. Don't let them gaslight you. Let me overshare real quick and say, from experience, being the one that breaks up with everyone, never being broken up with, is not like a virtue. This one hits home because it's like, yeah, and maybe nobody hurt you, but you also never put yourself in a position where you could be hurt. And that's indicative of hurt. Maybe. If they cannot exploit you,
Maybe.
you're
Wait, what was that text on the screen?
And that's indicative of hurt. Maybe.
Definitely not self-reporting my personal insights from therapy.
If they cannot exploit you, you're useless to them. Even more than that, they feel entitled to exploit you, and when they can't, they're pissed. Okay, man, something happened. Something happened.
Guys, we have a friend in chat. This is not the correct video to watch. However, women do treat men in Western culture like crap. A lot of women think they deserve top 1% of men, and they're special when they really bring nothing to the table but existing. If women existing is all they need to do, doesn't that actually make them, like, if women existing is all they need to do to get a relationship, doesn't that actually kind of make them special? Like, I feel like that's how I feel about my pets. But please, send me the correct video to watch. If this is not the correct video to watch, send me the correct video to watch. I would love to watch it. I would love to learn more. Yeah, you're right. Women are pets. Omni-Man in chat, let's fucking go. Sorry. During Women's History Month, how could you say something like that? Oh my gosh. You're a terrible person. I hope you know that. Okay, I fulfilled my quota for the month. Let's finish this video.
And that's okay. Something happened. But you don't gotta go to this place. And also, again, maybe something didn't happen. We literally have no idea, and that's why this content can be so controversial, because you don't know. I'm 17 years old, and I'm so glad I heard this message. I promised myself I would stay focused and reach my goals to become an occupational therapist and buy myself a Nissan GTR. That's so funny, ripping around the streets and skirting up to the therapy office and getting out wearing Asics. And watching this video only strengthened my drive, and I won't let any woman take it away from me.
Bro, you're 17. You're 17. Don't you have homework to do? Shouldn't you be studying for like what, the SATs? Sir. Sir.
May the Lord
I feel like I heard my cat outside, but I know that's not possible. Ugh. Where are you? She was just meowing from the other room.
Jesus Christ strengthen all men. This is the problem, man. This is it. You want to do a job. You want to get a car. Okay, do it. But videos like this make him add that last part. A woman existing in the mind as someone that's inherently threatening, inherently going to take away your ability to fix limbs in your cool car. Okay, I think we probably got enough from this. But to answer the question in the title, does society hate single men? I mean, if it does, this video did not show that at all. If anything, it showed that single men, or at least this single man, hates society. And if we're using the definition of society that's being used in this video, which is women, you can connect the dots there, you know? I don't know. Anyways, that's it. See you later. And I thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye. Anyways. Did we get a video from this guy? Did he post a video? It does make them special in that they don't have to bring anything to the table but existing. Oh, so they are special. A lot of men are checking out of the dating marketplace because it's hard to find good women nowadays. Don't. A woman must have killed him. It must have been his bitch wife coming to ask him to get off the computer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Women, am I right? First message. Wait, there was another one. 1 second. Gender wars are a psyop, and this stream is playing into it by talking about it. Think of all of the changes in terms. Alpha becomes sigma, MGTOW, incels, all terms to get you used to words changing. It's so they can program you into not questioning why they changed UFO to UAP. This goes deeper than gender politics. You are my favorite kind of person. I would just want you to know, you are my favorite kind of person. Like, I met a guy like you the first time I went shooting, and this guy was like completely off his rocks, like insane, like fully gone. And he was the funnest person to hang out with because he would just go and go and go. Like, oh my God, if I was a streamer at that time, that would have been crazy content. And this guy was like, no, but like, and he was such a normal guy until he started talking about the stuff that, you know, like this. And he was like, yeah, it's just, you know, think about it. Like, why do they purify our water for us? Like, you're really going to tell me Hillary isn't a lizard? You have to understand that they've been doing this for forever. It's like, you're great. And you could put like a microphone in front of one of these guys and they'll just go on and on and on. It's my favorite flavor of guy. Not to like actually be friends with, but like just to be around. Cause it's just so fun. It's like the inner machinations of their mind are truly a mystery to the rest of us. And we can only hope that one day we can comprehend what they think. They allude to something, but have no idea what it actually is. I know. It's just like in this specific example, right? Like, who is operating this psyop? Why are they programming us to not question why they changed UFO to UAP? Why? I don't understand what that. Look at what I tell you. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? These are the best guys. This is the best ones. The government is operating the PSYOP. Every government that hides aliens. So at least the USA and Mexico. The confidence is like amazing. Like, these people give me hope that one day I can be as confident as they are. And I shouldn't let my dreams be memes. I shouldn't, I shouldn't stop myself. I should live my best life. If these guys are doing it, I should do it. I should do it. You should do it. You should build. Women can't build. They just go to construction sites and breastily. It's true. The guy in the last video told me. Anyways, man, I hope you're having a good day. Just continue being you, man. You're great. You're great. They took her gerbs. They love talking too. It's easy to keep them going for your unentertainment. It's one of my favorite bar activities. I know. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? I love it. Just, oh my God. It's just great. It's so wonderful. It's great. Denims have never played Minecraft. I've played Minecraft a couple times. I get like nauseous playing Minecraft. I get like vertigo. So I can't really play that long. I've tried like...
Christian nationalists are trying to convince you to get straight married and have kids. The gay pill is the only way. You too could have a hot twonk at your doorstep within minutes.
Is that true? Is that true? She hasn't added Glorp. I'm sure that there's like a mod or something that I can add that won't give me a headache when I play that game. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to end this with saying this. Mysteriously Lurking. Have you ever read anything by Wittgenstein? Why are you using stolen voice actor AI TTS LMAO?
DNM Wiggle.
Caught. Anyways, Mysteriously Lurking. If you've never read Wittgenstein, I highly recommend it. He explains language in a way that I think you would appreciate.
Cut.
The literature is like a little bit dense, but once you get into his writing style, it's really not that bad at all. It's pretty entertaining stuff. And it explains a lot about how language changes and how words work. And I think you could really be helped with some like good literature on the topic.